Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, January 14th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Kind of had a crazy day with the Dow today. Opened up very strong and actually made a record intraday high up here at the top here, it was over 29,050, which is higher than the last high a couple days ago. So that was an intraday record high on the Dow. Then you can see this uh, collapse. I wouldn't, maybe not a collapse, but big sell off here for about an hour or so. I can't absolutely confirm what happened there, but I saw a post on Twitter something about a rocket attack in Iraq, and I suspect that's what that was all about. Anything having to do with war, um, the stock market does not like, but it's stabilized at this area, so I don't think it's anything to be particularly concerned about. It really did not affect our equity, the sell-off. So I don't know what happened. Anyway, the Dow ended up officially up 32 points, but again, that is not a that I don't think believe that's a record. Okay, I'm looking at this. That might be a record. Might be a record close. Okay, but we're still gunning for this 29,000 level. We want to see it close above that. Hey, it's within striking distance. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen tomorrow. We'll just see. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow, but it could happen tomorrow. Okay, we closed out 8 positions uh, today for negative about $1,000. We would have definitely been positive, except our biggest position um, in Camping World Holdings we held, and so without that, we just went slightly negative on our closeout trades. But counting the Camping World position, we have 8 positions that we're carrying today, 4 positive and 4 negative, and we're positive over $11,000 on those 8 positions. So that's looking very good, and we were very strong all day long. I will show you that there are 2 big positions, and this is the Camping World position I was talking about. We had bought this yesterday on this gap up, and it had closed quite profitably yesterday and did this humongous jump today. This thing, I think, was up, almost $11,000 on the opening range at one point today, and it did kind of slack off, but even on that slacking off close, we're up $7,700 in Camping World Holdings, and this looks very stable. So I'm sure we'll be taking decent profits tomorrow in this stock. And then this this was this was kind of a surprise, uh, a very pleasant surprise at least. We had bought this MNTA, which is Momenta Pharmaceuticals, Momental Pharmaceuticals. Bought that yesterday, second or third hour there, and then today we took profits in this. Um, about right, right, within the first hour, we took profits, but it kept going, so we were re-entered on this, and thanks goodness we got that re-entry because this thing just kept climbing and climbing, closed almost on its high all day. Now between these two trades, this one we entered yesterday and got out of today, and then our open trade there, we have um, almost $13,000 in total on those two trades. Of course, we're not out of the last one. We're open trade is $7,300 that we're holding on this right now, and we had gotten about a little over $5,000 on our exit on this today. So, as I say, between the two, we're up around $13,000 for this so far. We'll have to see how it goes tomorrow. But there's nothing in that chart that looks weak at all. But of course, when you're trading these, you're trading the pharmaceuticals, they can do anything, or any of the biotech. They're just tend to be very volatile. But I'm not worried about this one. Anyway, good day. This is Trader Bob signing off, and I will be back here tomorrow on Wednesday.